Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is,
turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Collier. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
and sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The kick is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Auburn's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Anderson wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, and makes a nice run at it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just tried to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Anderson will throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they have the first points of the game. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on 1st down. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Well, I think this quarterback... has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Got a man. It's Upshaw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. Jukes his way for more. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wheeler. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wheeler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the involved in the pass game too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Escapes trouble. He's going to take off. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes, and this can...
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He now has 85 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Anderson will throw. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Collier. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They booted away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Terrell. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Clements. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Coming out with it, it's Wheeler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The lone back's got it. And he was... not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tigers. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. Gets away from one, finds room. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day.
Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Clements. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one. They had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times, focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for the